Okay, so we're back. Okay, so I know it takes a little time for it to catch up, so I'm just going to record and we're live. Just going to keep going and we'll let the chips fall where they may. So I decided to hit you with this impromptu live today and really excited about it. Instead of our normal crystal corner, and I hope that you guys can hear me okay. Um, Instead of our crystal corner, we would talk about one crystal and their properties. We are going to talk about a crystal grid that I created. Um, we're in the midst of Mercury being in retrograde, and I don't know about you, but it, yeah, it's been it's been lively. I'll say that. And so it's taken me back a little bit, and I've had to spend a little bit more time on grounding myself. So I decided to create this crystal grid with a lot of heavy hitter grounding stones um, that will help me during this time. And I wanted to share that with you. So we're going to do that. And then we're going to do our Reiki session for the beginning of the week. Okay. But I just wanted to come on here and see you live and get a little taste of that and see how we like that. And yeah, go from there. Don't know if this is something that I will continue consistently. Probably. We'll see. Um, but yeah, so we're going to get started. I have my notes here. And I actually thought this was going to be a lot worse than it actually is. So I'm grateful. Okay. So I'm going to try to switch around the camera so that you can see um, the crystal grid. Okay. Wish me luck. Okay. So I hope you can see this crystal grid clearly. I'm going to scooch in. You're going to see my hand as I talk about certain things. So excited to share this with you. So I've been working with this grid for a little while now, like about a week or so, just warming it up for us, so to speak. So this is my crystal grid. It doesn't really have any formal type of shape. What I was envisioning as I was putting it together is, like I was saying, that these crystals that I selected are like really for me heavy hitting grounding stones. So I see them as like almost like stakes being put in the ground. So that's why a lot of them are like upright, vertical, because they're giving us that stability. And that's my way of expressing that. So like I said, I wanted to pick some really heavy hitting crystals that would help us. So I started my focus stone as the Orthoceras, and we talked about the properties of that in the last crystal corner. So please feel free to go back and watch that. But basically, this is a fossil, really, a marine fossil that is like 400 million years old. They are like the predecessor to squid. So, and they can be very, very, very large in size. What happened is they just kind of embedded into um, the sediments of at the ocean floor. So what can be more grounding than that? It also really activates your root chakra. So it really gives you that earthy type of stability. And I think it's a great stone during this time with Mercury being in retrograde because with you being so feeling that stability and that energy from ancient earth, really, um, it makes you feel safe. It makes you like reflective of things in your life that might need to think about, give some thought. So it's great during this time because it's a great time to reflect and to look at things. And if you want them to continue or you want to make some changes, so it's great for that. Surrounding the focus stone I have here, lapis lazuli, which is a great blue stone that is very earthy too and very has a very good groundedness to it, helps you with your speaking as well. Um, and then we have here palm root, and there's actually a palm root up here as well. Very grounding stone as well. Very grounding. And I think it does come from a plant derivative. Um, so that's why that's there. I think like I said, I think I did a crystal corner on that as well. Um, Hematite, such a grounding stone. You see, I have it down here, kind of mimicking the chakras with the very, 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 very grounding stones being down here with our lower chakras. But hematite is such a grounding stone. And I think it's because it influences your blood. I think the iron component of hematite influences your blood. And so it can't help but calm you down. It calms your blood so much down, so much so that they make magnetized bracelets with hematite for people who have blood flow issues. So yeah, it's that magnetizing of making you feel. Um, this is black tourmaline, and I don't even know if I need to go on, but black tourmaline is extremely grounding. Um, very, 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 very grounding, a dispeller of negativity within yourself and other people as well. Very, very grounding. So it's down here, our lower chakras. And then I have pyrite, which is also a very grounding stone, but it's protective as well, but it's also great for discipline for us artists and people who have things that they want to accomplish in life. Pyrite is a great stone to help you achieve those things. And here's another piece of black tourmaline, just a little piece of history for you. This is black tourmaline, and this is it's a point, a clear quartz point. These two were my first crystal purchases. So yeah, they're special to me. So I put them in here for us. Um, you have tiger's iron right here, which is a great stone. And the reason why I love tiger's iron so much is because it's a mixture of some of my favorite stones. It's a mixture of tiger's eye, it's a mixture of hematite, and we haven't gotten there yet, but red jasper, all in one. So it's a very, very powerful, very, very grounding stone. Um, Definitely makes you want to start working on yourself, which is great. It's great, period, but great just in general for something to influence you that way, to make you want to make yourself better. Speaking of that, we have rose quartz around the peripheral, which deals with love, self-love, and the love that you have for others. But I think in this crystal grid, I think we should concentrate firstly on self-love, the love that we have for ourselves, especially during this time, to give ourselves grace. And what I find is the more grace that I give myself, the easier it is for me to extend grace to other people. Okay, so um, here we have Septarian, which is, we did a crystal corner on that, which is a mixture of like limestone, aragonite, and chalcedony. And so it's very earthy. very earthy. It's my dinosaur egg stone. I love it. Very earthy, very grounding energy. I have it on today on my necklace because it also helps you with public speaking. We talked about that. This Black Obsidian, such a great black stone, definitely dispels negativity. It also really protects you against any type of negativity that might be coming your way. Um, Whether it be sent to you, consciously or subconsciously, it will protect you in that. And I love it for that. This is also Black Obsidian, and this is an amplifier. And I like to include these in my crystal grids because they just amplify the energy that they bring with those 4 points that go out. Okay, so we have tiger's eye around the corners right here. And you see pennies, and pennies in this grid are symbolic of our ancestors, which I feel have a major role in providing grounding to us, for us. So that's why you'll see the pennies sprinkled throughout the grid. Let's see. Here's one, another black, well, it's blackish, darkish gray stone. It's called basalt. And I learned about this from one of my clients, actually. She says she uses it. She's a professor and she uses it in her office because she says it kind of eats up all of her personal negativity. And I was like, what? So I had to do some research, a little bit of research to find out because I was like, I'm all about being proactive about the energy that you bring. So I looked it up, and it's actually the stones, the heated stones that they put on you when you're getting a massage. And so it makes sense that it would rid you of the negativity because, yeah, so it makes sense. So I have basalt here because sometimes we bring it on ourselves, we bring it in. So we need to clear it up. Um, Here's hematite, little pieces of hematite here, clear quartz. This is red jasper, which is also very grounding, but also gives you a passion, kind of ignites your energy, which I love. And you have carnelian here, which does kind of the same thing that red jasper does. So I really like them both. You have clear quartz here around the peripheral, also very grounding, very healing, but also an amplifier. Okay, as we travel up the grid on the right-hand side, um, we have jet, a piece of jet here, which is another great black stone. And we have an obsidian wand here. And labradorite, great grounding stone. And I love it because it gives you the gas and the energy to dream, but it also keeps you grounded and tethered to the earth because you need that. So, and we said this was tiger's eye. It's a tiger's eye wand. Pyrite, we already talked about that. Now, this is a column of smoky quartz, which is also a great, great grounding stone, which I love. Very earthy, comes from the earth. I love it. Very, very grounding. So I have it here with the Shiva Lingam, which is very grounding as well. And we talked about that in one of our crystal corners. And then on the corner up here, we have more smoky quartz. And at the very top, well, at the top of at the very top, we have amethyst, which we all know is great for grounding, but also it's a great stone to use to reach out and speak with the divine. And then we have labradorite here, which is also, we talked about it over here. This is a rough piece, and this is, of course, a shiny piece of labradorite, but I love it. Like I said, it helps you dream, it helps you fly, but it also keeps you tethered to the earth. So that's why it's there on top of the Orthoceras. Okay, what else is that? We have another wand, pyrite wand over here, and then this is black tourmaline on the corner. Um, Black Tourmaline, and this is actually a pendant that I wear. And this is a pendant too. This is why I was saying that there's no rhyme or reason for selecting or choosing the different types of pieces for a grid. You can use anything. You can use your jewelry, you can use broken pieces of crystals. It really doesn't matter. They will all work. This is more pyrite. This is a crystal quartz amplifier like this Black Obsidian one, just to amplify the energy. Here is this is Black Moonstone. Um, it has a very grounding energy, but it also has a very, very great like dark feminine energy. It really helps you if you're, on that journey at this time to really kind of do some shadow work and really look into aspects of your person, your personality that may be masked, and why. And some of those you might need to bring forth. It's also a great stabilizer for your emotional energy. Here we have another wand. This one is Labradorite. I can't get enough. I tell you, I just cannot. I can't get enough. So you have that. And then over here, you have more hematite beside the tiger's iron. And then surrounding this grid, oh, we forgot a rose quartz Buddha up here. How could I forget? But going back to the surrounding of this grid, we have selenite wands just to amplify it and to give it that kick of boost of energy. Okay. So this is our crystal grid. I am activating it with Reiki for our use. I really hope that it will bring you as much stability as it has brought me this week. And I forgot this one. This is Bloodstone. Um, this is very it's a powerful, powerful, powerful stone. It it's like a warrior stone in terms of courage and things like that. Um, it's it's not bloodstone, it's jasper. Sorry. Um, it's a warrior stone, but it also brings you a lot of courage. So I left that one out. Yeah. Okay. Dragonstone Jasper is what this is. I just had like a brain fart. Sorry. Dragonstone Jasper. And I just love it because of the color. It has that bloodish color, red, which to me, it symbolizes life and passion. So yeah, Dragonstone. Yeah. Jasper. Okay, so now we have this crystal grid. We've explained it. We've activated it. I think I've touched all of the stones that were on there. Yeah, I'm checking. I'm checking. Yes. So now we're just going to get ready for our Reiki. We're going to go into our breathing. But before I do that, let's set an intention with this crystal grid. We have already activated it with the Reiki, and we intend on meditating on this grid. And I'm going to send you Reiki while you meditate on this grid. And while you're meditating on it, I want you to think about an affirmation. I have some here, I do. I want you to think about one of these affirmations that I'm going to read. Whichever one speaks to you the loudest, that's what I want you to concentrate on while I'm sending you the Reiki. Okay? So, sorry about that. So, the first affirmation is I'm at peace with myself. I am comfortable. I have everything I need. I am centered, secure, grounded, and deeply rooted like a tree. The earth supports and nurtures me. I might just use all of them because I like them. But again, you use the one that works for you. I'm going to repeat them again. I'm at peace with myself. I am comfortable. I have everything I need. I am centered, secure, grounded, and deeply rooted like a tree. The earth supports and nurtures me. Okay? All right. So we're going to get ready. We're going to do some deep breathing and we're going to get ready for this beginning of the week Reiki session. Give me a second. Okay, we're going to start how we always do by taking some deep breaths, letting the day go or starting the day. It depends on where you are, where I found you during the day. But I want you to continue to think about those affirmations that we just talked about on grounding while you're breathing deeply. And then before I start the Reiki, I'm going to flip back to our crystal grid so you can concentrate on that while I send you Reiki. All right. Okay. So instead of just the one crystal that we would normally have for the crystal corner, we have a whole smorgasbord of them. So pick a your favorite or do them all. It's really up to you. You know, I have my or our apophyllite because I share it with you, and selenite wand. And I people okay, so people always ask me what would I suggest that you get first. You know, maybe you're new to this crystal love thing. I would say get you some selenite wands like this and just place them around your house. Let them just eat up the negative energy. Let them just amplify and put that good energy in your midst. That's what I would do. That's what I would do. You want to add to that, add a little amethyst to it, add a little rose quartz to it, add a little hematite to it, but start yourself off slowly, and allow yourself to really be taken away because it's really enjoying. It's enjoyable uh, to learn all the different properties and just like let yourself be taken away. I don't know how many times I've just been like drawn to something, a crystal, of course. And I'm like, I've never seen it before. It's new to me. And then I get it and I'm reading on it and I'm like, oh, I kind of needed that. Oh, I needed it for that. And so spiritually, I was drawn to it. It was drawn to me for a reason, even though I didn't know I was unconscious of it. So give yourself permission to do that as well. All right. Okay. So we're going to start. We're going to take some deep breaths. So you take a deep breath in. And let go. Deep breath in. And release it. Deep breath in. Hold it. And let go. Deep breath in. Hold it. And release. Oh, that felt good. Deep breath in. Hold it. This time, tense your body and your muscles up tight. Release your body, release your breath. Take a deep breath in. Hold it. Tense your body up tight. Hold it. Release your body, release your breath. Take a deep breath in. Hold it. Tense your body and your muscles up tight. Hold it. Release your breath. Release your body and release your breath. Oh, that's good. Okay. I want you to continue to breathe deeply on your own. I am going to get ready to send the Reiki. Remember, I'm going to flip it back to our crystal grid. Remember your affirmations. Concentrate on that and being grounded and feeling grounded. Okay? All right. Continue to breathe. Remember your affirmations. Hope you're breathing deeply. Remember to just concentrate on the grid and meditate. Gonna send the Reiki now. take some time now to come back into your body. You can start by wiggling your fingers and your toes, and your eyes probably were not closed. So when you're ready, come back. Come back to us. Well, I hope that you enjoy our crystal corner with our grounding crystal grid and our beginning of the week Reiki live. I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed it as well. Leave me a comment and let me know what you feel, how you feel about the Reiki, about the crystals, or anything. Once again, I've enjoyed myself with you so much. um, Remember to drink plenty of water because during our session, we have unleashed some toxins that need to be, um, rinsed and flushed out of your body. So drink your water so it can do that for you. And we're going to preserve this feeling. We're going to put it up somewhere so that we have access to it all week long. And I'm going to see you next time, next week. Same Reiki, different crystals. I'm going to keep you guessing. I don't know if it's going to be 1, 2, or 50. But I want to thank you for joining me today for the Crystal Corner and the beginning of the week Reiki. I'm your gracious and grateful host, Lani Wu. I will see you next time. Okay? Have a great week. Peace. And you know I got to get up to turn this off. So I'll see you next week.